Good day, I thought, from our guys. We finished practice off with a long drive period where you have to have an extended drive and play multiple plays in a row and still be able to execute. So anxious to see the film to see what that looks like.
What would you say was the story of this fall camp for you guys? Kind of reached a conclusion now.
Work. That's it. Just work, right? We know where we're headed and what we want to be. It takes work to get there.
What does Dime offer in this defense, Dan? And who's it most player-wise who kind of makes that more viable for you guys this season compared to the past couple of years?
Yeah, in passing situations, when you get an opportunity to match up, obviously your pressureman, you might be a little bit different too there. So that's the thing you got to figure out, give and take. Like, how do you get your best 11 on the field based on the situation? But Dime gives us the ability to do that at times.
You've often talked about your best players having to set the tone. How do you feel like they did this camp of doing that for you guys?
Yeah, I think that shows up. I think our leadership shows up, and I think that those guys that understand what it takes to be great, right? That's where it has to come from first. When your best players want to work the hardest, it's when you have a chance.
Did you guys feel like you achieved the goals you wanted to during this fall camp, and what still needs to be done? Obviously, we've got a week left till the regular season.
Yeah, well, our goal is to improve every single day. Did we improve this fall camp? Absolutely. Are we where we want to be yet? No, definitely not. Right? And we're taking steps. There hasn't been a day where we come out here and I feel like our guys want to work. Right? So I appreciate that.
Where'd you see the improvement?
Across the board, right? It's not one thing. It's everything. It's blocking on the perimeter. It's just destroying blocks on the perimeter. It's the way we pull and hit, right? The way we tackle, right? Are we wrapping up? Not wrapping up? The way we play the ball in the air. I mean, across the board, I've seen improvement in a lot of areas. Decision making at quarterback, like there's a lot of those things that have shown up, but they still have room for growth.
When you guys are making determinations of who to send the O-line masterminds, what was it about Charlie heading into it where you send a great group every year, Dan, but like, why was he not just a good candidate for maybe he earned it, but why was it good for the organization to send him?
Yeah, I don't really decide who goes there or doesn't go there, right? But Charlie's a guy that does absolutely everything right in our program. He's worked his tail off for every opportunity he's gotten.
Speaking of kind of guys setting the tone, when a guy changes his body like Marcus did, commits to kind of some dietary changes, he's an older guy, he's been around here. What does that kind of say to some of the younger guys about that coming in?
Yeah, I just think ultimately what our players are recognizing is at the end of the day, you don't want to just get ready for the combine 3 months after the combine. Your best resume is your film, right? What's your film say about you as a player? And you've got all this window of opportunity to put yourself in the best position to be a great player now, right? Why wait, right? Because it's your film that's going to determine your success at the next level.
Is there any overall takeaway that you've gotten or something you've learned about this edition of this team?
Not necessarily. No, still evaluating who we are.
You guys determine the interior of the O-line, Dan. What would some of those factors be that decide whether it's Charlie at center, whether it's Poncho at center, whether it's Marcus at center, what combination of those guys at guard? What will be the factors that determine which lineup is best? Yeah,
what our best group is, right? Which goes out there and has the most efficiency and performs the best. Whoever performs the best, that's who's going to be out there.
What do you think is the biggest difference Oregon Duck fans can expect to see from this team from what you've seen during this last couple of weeks?
I don't know that I can answer that right now. We got a team that's working really hard. I think we're a completely different team than we were last year, so I don't know what the expectations are. I'm sure they're high. We have higher expectations for ourselves.
Short games already?
Yeah, just precautionary today. Pulled him out. He's had a lot of wear and tear, and felt like this is a good day to be able to pull some off of him.
What's your sense of how anxious this team is to go out there and actually play a game?
Yeah, I think they're anxious to do that. I think we're also anxious to take advantage of the days that we have to get to that first game.
Michael Gardner's missed a few days now this season.
Yeah, Michael's probably going to be down for a while, and anxious to get him back, but it won't be something that happens overnight. He's going to be down for a little bit.
What are the next 3 or 4 days like for you guys as a team, and what's kind of the goals for this?
Tomorrow's an off day, big prep day for coaching staff as far as we move in, and then we'll start to transition into getting ready for some more Game 1 stuff.
What kind of went into your kid going out here and taking part a little bit? What was
Titan likes football. Titan likes football. And he said, "Can I come to work?" I said, "Absolutely. Let's go. Bring your shoulder pads. Let's go." So as soon as I'm done talking to you guys, we'll get a little practice session in.
So many other people in the operation there, like when starting quarterbacks start getting named across the country, including guys on your schedule, like for the non-members of the coaching staff, the sports staff, like how quickly are people just diving into, all right, now that that's settled, watching all the film possible on that person to be prepared for 3, 4, 5 weeks?
We've watched film to be prepared for what that might look like, and really so far in fall camp it's been about us, but we've done our breakdowns. We've seen not just the guy that we think might be the first quarterback, we've also seen the second, and then you prepare for all of them because you never know what's going to happen within a game.
Where you want this team to be, going into basically your first game week, do you feel like they've met that par or they exceeded that expectation?
I think they're on par for what we expect for growth right now. Are we where we want to be yet? No. But are we growing every single day? Yeah, I think so. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.